and it was about silver price. And I was like, you know what? I might come on a little bit later if the silver price keeps on moving. And sure enough, it is a trucking right now, okay? It's trucking and it's starting to do some fun. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to watch it just for a skosh bit longer. Like a skosh, you know? So right now, silver is trading at 3.56% up on the day. That's within the last hour and 50 minutes, almost 2 hours now. It's trading at 75.24, okay, which is huge. We're breaking out of a current bullish pattern, and then we got an even more bullish pattern in the last week. Now, I think this is something to be aware of because silver is going to make a nice substantial move. And if you're not playing the silver game or the market, or you're not buying precious metals in general, you might be an idiot. I mean, everyone's like, oh, I only buy Bitcoin. I strictly buy Bitcoin. Shut the up with Bitcoin. No one can afford fucking Bitcoin, okay? And here's the other thing. Silver's still cheap as fucking dirt right now. You can get silver for so cheap. You can find it online. You can find sterling online. I mean, just look at any Facebook posts. People are selling sterling left and right, and sometimes they don't know what they have. You could buy fucking coins. You can go to the bank and get coin rolls. Man, a lot of you miss out on this silver nonsense. I mean, it's already up in a substantial amount, my boy. It's up a substantial amount, my boy. And so this is what we're currently watching now. When we opened today, silver was trading at 72 something and some change. We're already up almost 4% in silver in the last 2 hours, okay? Richard Gonzalez, hello. So we are watching the silver, the commodities market. You know, ever since Donald Trump decided to kidnap the president of Venezuela, we are monitoring the silver price and precious metals price because everything's going to go up. Like everything's going to go up because of this. The market might go up. The market could take a dump, though. Who knows? And it's good to watch these kind of things. I mean, if you haven't been playing silver for the last year, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know if you've been living under a rock or what, but silver's up over 160% this year alone. The S&P 500 is only up like 13%. And so this is where we're at right now. It's historic. Okay? That's a drill, baby. So yeah, in the news, we kidnapped a president, which is crazy. It kind of still blows my mind that even happened, but this is Donald Trump we're talking about, so I wouldn't put anything past him. I mean, we could kidnap Putin next, or the president of Canada, you know. All those who don't comply with Donald Trump are subject to capture, where he can keep them in a little closet where he can, you know, smack them or whatever the hell he wants to do with them. I'm not really sure why we took the president's wife, though. That seems kind of weird. Maybe she benefited from whatever they were doing. I don't know. All right, silver is at 75.36. Silver is up 3.78% on the day. Sorry if my teeth have some. We just got done eating some fucking buffalo wings. They were delicious. And then I saw silver jumping again. I was like, man, I gotta get on here and talk about it for a minute. Now, not many people watch this live stream, which is fine. I mean, but if you're not playing the silver market and you have money and you're not playing the silver market, oh my god. You could buy silver ETFs, you could buy physical silver. I mean, you could play the downside and short silver because everything that goes up must come down at some point. I don't think that's for a while though. Like here, let's look at the current pattern right now. Okay, this is where we're at. This is a 1 month chart of silver. Now, if you look at this, this is a humongous bullish wedge. That's all this is. And around this price right here, like if we hit like kind of 76 tonight, we're breaking out of this giant bullish wedge. And I don't know if you understand what that means, but we're going well above 85 and 90 bucks an ounce. And so, yeah, is it good to buy silver now? Yes, go buy silver right now. If any places is open where you're at, go get silver. Like, get all you can. You'll be able to sell it for double in another month, especially with this war of Venezuela shit. It's insane what's happening right now. And so we'll watch this for a little bit. My live streams don't get hit too hard, so I do think this is pretty important, though. Oh, something else we could look at real quick. These are my views for the last 60 minutes, which is 1,099. Not bad. My views for the last 48 hours are 76,983. And this took me a while to get these numbers, you guys. Like, it takes a while to get, like, so right now, let's see where I'm at, my live subscriber count. I'm at 5,520. Now, I'm not a huge YouTuber. I don't do really well. I actually don't even get any money from YouTube yet because I'm not monetized. But that's the eventual reality of it. I want to eventually get monetized. This is a month down. 896,000 views, 1.6 thousand watch hours, and 328 subscribers. Now, that's mediocre, but that's what I'm averaging about a month, anywhere from 2 to 300. So I think that's pretty solid numbers. Let's see. Let's go to see more real quick. Now I did upload a bunch of videos, and they might be kind of taken off at the moment, so we'll kind of see that here shortly. But yeah, this is what I go from anywhere from like 3,000 views an hour to like 9,000 views an hour. Sometimes it's as low as 400 views every hour. But I feel like that's pretty good for me. All right, but what we're really on here for is to talk about silver prices, you guys. Like if you've been sleeping on silver, or you're like, I'm not sure if I want to buy silver because I love Bitcoin so much. Look at Bitcoin, man. 91,384. Okay, Bitcoin, if you're a Bitcoiner, well, this is what a lot of people aren't telling you about Bitcoin right now. Look at the 1 year of Bitcoin. This is the 1 year chart of Bitcoin. And if any of you know what pattern trading is, this is an inverse cup and handle, which is a bearish pattern. It's doing a false breakout right now. This is what this is, a little false breakout. And then it's going to be in a huge downtrend for another moment. This is a gigantic inverse cup and handle. And much like the cup and handle, which is bullish, this is a bearish pattern. So everyone who's saying like, oh, it's going to hit 200K here soon, that's not happening. It's going to go down. And so they're trying to get you to buy Bitcoin right now. And they don't want you to be buying silver. Because silver is actually going to fucking make a move. Like, this is real. This is a real chart of silver. And people are just sleeping on it. Like, silver's up 160% on the year. The S&P 500 is only up like 13%. Could you imagine if the S&P 500 up 160%? People would freak the fuck out. But no one's freaking out about the silver price right now? Come on. And look at this. It's still cruising. So silver, just today, silver is up 4.18%. That's just within the last 2 hours. It's only been open for 2 hours so far. We're breaking out this humongous bullish wedge pattern right here. That's what this is. And we're almost there. We're almost at the breakout point. Now that'll kind of determine if we're going to kind of go down a little bit and keep continuing this wedge until it gets so tight that it has to explode. But this is a really good indication of the movement that we're going to be seeing for the next couple days. What does Bitcoin do? Bitcoin is just a fucking make believe money system. I don't really know what it does. I think the government owns most of Bitcoin now, don't they? Oh, and this is the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to say Bitcoin is going to go down to around the 75,000 mark within the next week or two, just based off of this one chart alone. This is what this is. Like it's an inverse. It's an inverse cup and handle, which is bearish. I mean, if you just type in inverse cup and handle pattern, you'll see what I'm talking about. It is this pattern right here. All right, let's go back to silver, which is the talk of the town, man. And look at it, it's still cruising. You could have made 5% on silver while Bitcoin hasn't moved in, almost a month. Because it's trendy. That's why people invest in things they don't know about. It's because it's trendy. Why do people buy Pokemon cards that have no inherent value whatsoever? Because it's trendy. Why are mustaches coming back? Which should never be a thing. I've seen mullets coming back. We don't make any sense. We do stupid ass shit. And there it is, 76. I feel like that's the breakout point for silver right now. We were kind of waiting on this number right here. Yeah, but it also made a shitload of people poor. Like a lot of people lose money on big things like that, like Bitcoin. And like right now, Bitcoin is speculative, could go up to 200,000. But I guarantee you, with this basic, just reading the most basic of chart patterns, like if you want Nairo 5283 to look up inverse cup and handle pattern and tell me what you find, that's what this is. And chart patterns don't lie. The news does, but chart patterns don't really ever lie. That's my views for the last 60 minutes, by the way. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go back to silver because that's what we're talking about here. Okay, so silver is right now at 76. Let's see, what is it up almost? It's almost up 5% in the last 2 hours. That's impressive. That is impressive right there. This is a big old fucking bullish wedge that's been gaining ever since we hit about 83. Now there's a lot of speculation that it hit as high as 86 bucks. But they were kind of suppressing that price. And if anyone wants to know why we had these major dips, right here, this was the first 9 minutes, this run up here on Monday. And what they did is they raised margin requirements, which put a lot of people into a spot where they had to either liquidate or throw more money in. They did that here. We had another run up. They did it again, which now I don't know if they have any other options. So now we're just kind of going up, and we'll see how far we go up before they do another margin hit or whatever. And so we might continue watching this for a while because this is an impressive move that silver is doing. It's a historic move. Oh, well, later, Nairo. All right, we're at 76.20. Let's see where Bitcoin is. All you guys are horny about Bitcoin. But here, I'm going to let's pull up an inverse. Let's pull up Let's pull up what I think's going on. Let's pull up an inverse cup and handle. All right. So this is a pretty good one right here. Let's expand this. Let's open. Let's visit this one. This is your basic cup and handle explained. I know some of you guys know what this shit is already, but a lot of people don't understand basic chart patterns. So this is a cup and handle, right here. You got your cup and your obvious handle, but the inverse of this is the inverted cup and handle, which is a bearish pattern. That's what we got going on right now with Bitcoin. So let's take this, let's put it side by side Bitcoin, so people can stop like, oh, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up so fucking hard. Well, here we go. So here's Bitcoin's price. This is the current chart for Bitcoin. And this is what the pattern looks like. It's almost exact. Like, how is that not what's happening right now? And you guys are saying it's going up. And all the while, a lot of people are sleeping on silver, man. So explain that, my boy. Explain it, my boy. You can't explain it, dude. It's unexplainable. That's what it is. Oh, I want to go to my... All right, hold on. I'm going to go to my channel page real quick. This is my... Ooh, real-time performance. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Reload that shit. I don't know which videos are getting hit right now, but I'm sure it's some of the redonkulous ones I just made a minute ago. Okay. Well, all right, we're going to go back to the silver price real quick. Okay, silver is up almost 5% in the last 2 hours, which is insane. Gold's starting to track right now. Gold's almost up 2%. Okay, focus. Why aren't you focusing? All right, hold on. We're trying to focus here. All right, so gold's almost up 2%. Silver is almost up 5%. And so if you're sleeping on silver, you should definitely get some silver. This is what this is. This is a bullish wedge pattern, and it's finally breaking out to the upside. Now, they might be able to knock this down tomorrow with another margin increase, but we'll see what they do. They might not. Who knows? They might not be able to control this shit anymore. And then I want to look at Bitcoin one more time. So Bitcoin, let's see, let's reload the Bitcoin page. Let's go on the year. This is the year chart of Bitcoin. Okay, year chart on Bitcoin, 92,361. But if you look at this pattern, this is a very obvious inverse cup and handle, which is this. That's what Bitcoin is going to do. And the next, it's almost fully formed. So a lot of you are like, oh, it's going to go up to 200,000. And the news is really pushing it lately. They're all trying to get you to buy in at this super high price, and they're going to dump it. You got to remember that the government does control a lot of Bitcoin now. Which, if the government controls a lot of the Bitcoin, that means they control the price. Let's keep looking at silver, though. That's what I'm interested in. I'm looking at silver, and I'm like, damn, dude. Can't hold the silver down. You can't fucking hold the silver down. Silver is almost up 5%. Gold is almost up 2%. Gold's about to top an all-time high again, too. Let's look at the daily chart for silver real quick. So I just wanted you to see this. Like, look at that. That's so beautiful. And look at these little like slight what do we even call these? These slight little the tops, and then they're bottoming out a little bit, and they're going right back up. So this will go down. It'll go down just a skosh more, and then it's gonna go right back up and make another fucking high. Just keep watching it. Bitcoin, you guys. And I know everyone's all horny about Bitcoin, but so in the past year, Bitcoin has went down 5.73%. Silver has gone up 160, almost 170% in the same time frame. This is what Bitcoin looks like at the year chart. This is what an inverted cup and handle is. So all you guys are like, oh, let's buy Bitcoin. Oh yeah, because I heard it on the news. Bitcoin's gonna explode. It's gonna splooge all over the place, right? No, incorrect. This is an inverted cup and handle. This is an inverted cup and handle. This is the year chart of Bitcoin currently. This is the most accurate price. This is right now. This is an inverted cup and handle. So shut the f up and the piss off. You're pissing me off. That's what you're doing. You're pissing me the fuck off, and you're gonna piss me off all night. And so yeah, that's where we're at, people. So for all you that are being big duty butts, don't. Okay, don't. Alright, see, we're getting this little recoil. There we go. It's recoiling. Now give it a minute. It's going to go right back up. What the hell? That was doing good. I knew it would. I knew it would. Oh, we need to go check comments, dude. Damn, that's the good part. I love the comment section, okay? Hold on. Alright, let's go to community. Here we go. I don't know, man. He looks better like this than the Dorito skin and cotton candy hair. True that, Storm Scrubs. True that, dude. Let's reply to that. Damn. True that. True that, dude. Cook that up. What a curious character I found here in the wild internet space. Indeed you have. Indeed you have. Welcome. Let's see who this is. I like to check out other people's channels. See, one subscriber. No content, just playlists. Okay. Let's reload this page. All right, nothing new on that front. Let's go to my dashboard real quick. Ooh, 5,521. Okay, that's pretty good. Not too bad. Pretty good, not too bad. 74,000 views. Let's see. Let's go 1,643 views. Not like as good as I normally get every night, but this ain't bad. That's like that's the last 60 minutes. This is the last 48 hours, which is kind of average for me. All right, here's silver again. It's going back up again. Now it's starting to recoil again. Just like I said it was going to. Let's reload Bitcoin real quick. Let's go to the year chart on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, there it is, boys and girls. That's the chart pattern for the year long of Bitcoin, which is down 5.72%. This is what that pattern is if you don't know. And let's go back to silver price and just look at that pattern. So this pattern, let's go to the we'll have to go to the week. No, it's the month. We'll have to go to the month pattern on this one. So that bullish wedge is finally breaking out. I have a feeling that that is past the breakout point now. And so we should see a substantial rise in silver, maybe even 10% in the next 24 hours, I would think. This all depends on if they raise margin rates again on silver. So we'll have to see. They might raise margin rates again as early as tomorrow morning. They can do that as many times as they want. So that gives you any kind of insight as to what might be happening there. I said, ooh, loud. Oh, my lady's home. She's got an oi for me. I said, bring me a oi, lady. Bring me an oi. All right. Well, if silver keeps moving, I'll probably do one more later night live stream, but we'll see what kind of happens with it all. Oh, you're home. You made it safely.